Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, I will continue the IoTGoat pen testing using dynamic analysis, which is online. All right. So if you have not watched my first part of the video, please do, so you can watch the second part, which is this one. All right. So let me start with the Kali here. I'm going to go to CD downloads, okay, and then I'm going to CD IoT, okay. If I do ls here, you can see some of the files and directory. All right. So let's go to the extracted, right? So I'm going to cd underscore IoTGoat, the extracted image, and then enter. From here, I'm going to find some sensitive information in the database. So the command is ls, right? I'm going to use this command, find space underscore name double quotation star.db. So any database that located in this image will be show or display. All right. So let me enter this. Enter. So now you see that we have a database called sensor data. Okay. So I'm going to use SQLite and then copy the path from here, copy the path, and then we're gonna use SQLite to see what is information in there. Enter, right? Okay, so now we are actually in the SQLite. So let me see if I can move this. No. All right, so now I'm going to use .dum, right? .dum, enter. Now you will see that we have the temp, right? This is the temperature, the humidity, the current date, right? Current time, the name, right? The name, email address, and the birthday, right? All right. So now we are able to find some information in the database called sensor data. All right. The next thing, we need to install the OpenWord, right? How you install OpenWord? Here I already installed it. So I'm gonna highlight some important things that you need to know, especially the processor here. Make sure you enable the PAE and X, otherwise it won't work. Also on the system, also on the general information, make sure you choose 2.6 32-bit. The distro is Linux 2.6, 3.x, 4.x, 5.x. Make sure you choose the 32-bit. Okay. So these are important. The CPU, the version of the Linux distro, right? Once you do that, I have attached the VMDK file here on the Blackboard, so you can download this in the Blackboard. So once you create a VM, you create a new VM using here, and then you add this, and then when it comes to the store, once you finish installing the VM, you just add the storage of this VMDK files. Okay, so here you go to storage and then add this one. All right. Once you boot up, you see this VMDK. You will see this open right? I just do ifconfig, and this is the IP address 1.108. Okay. You do ifconfig, right? Then you will see 192.168.1.100. Now let's access to this through the browser. 192.168 here. See if we can get it. Root. Okay. The password, remember we cracked this earlier in the first part of the video, is called IoTGoat hard-coded password, right? And then login. Okay. So now we get this one, right? So once we log in to the IoTGoat, we can do, let's explore this interface, right? So let's explore this. So you know the host name, right? And then open world firmware is 18.06.2, right? Local time here is June 23rd on Monday. Okay, actually I haven't changed the clock yet. Okay, you can see the IP address here, the gateway, the DNS, right? Also, what else here? You have the system here. If you go to the system, so basically you can explore some of this, right? And then you go to the wireless, right? On the wireless, I just do perform a cross-site scripting. What I do here, enable, right? So I put this comment on the SSID image source =, single quotation, single quotation 2. There are two of that. On error equal single quotation alert 1, and this is semicolon and close the tag, right? If I click save and apply, this is basically cross-site scripting. You notice that, and click OK, right? And if I do auto fresh here, see, it's gonna click there, right? So you can turn it off. So that is how you perform cross-site scripting in this IoTGoat. You go to network and then wireless. Under wireless, you go to edit and then you do cross-site scripting there, right? If you don't want that to pop up all the time, we need to turn this off, right? So let me turn this off so it will not do this. Overview, okay. So wireless, okay. So I'm going to auto refresh off. This is off already, right? This is off. Okay, so if I turn it off here, auto refresh off. Okay, the next thing, we're gonna do an nmap scan, right? So how we do an nmap scan? So we're gonna click here. I'm gonna do nmap, right? Port 192.1.168.1.108. If I press enter, this may take about 10 minutes, okay? Since I already performed earlier, since I already performed this lab before, so I know what port that is open, but I just want to show it to you. This is how you scan open port and services. You ping -port, the IP address of the IoTGoat, which is 1.108. Okay, so that's how you scan the port. So now the second one, we're gonna go explore the web interface that I just explained to you earlier, right? This is how you explore it. So you log in to here, and then you just explore to this interface and get familiar with that. All right, let's explore the web interface. So if you don't want this to keep popping up, auto refresh, we can turn it off, right? Off. Okay, so first we do scanning, look for the open port, and then we explore the web interface. The third one is cross-site scripting, right? The cross-site scripting, the cross-site scripting, I think I show you earlier here, right? So img source equal single quotation. There are two of that on error equal to single quotation alert. You put one and then you close this, put semicolon and close the tag, right? So that's the cross-site scripting. Go to the network tab and modify the SSID. So you go here, wireless, and you modify in there, right? You modify. So that's how we do, that's how we perform cross-site scripting. The next thing, we're gonna find hidden we're gonna find backdoors, right? Find hidden diagnostic and backdoor. So we're gonna perform a netcat here. So the netcat is, I'm gonna open a new one here, file, and new, right? I'm gonna do ncat for both IP address and type the port number. How do I know that this port 5Y15? When we do reconnaissance and performs the, what you call this? When we run this, when we do nmap scan, here, right? Where is this earlier? Oh, apparently my nmap scan get off, right? But anyway, I showed it to you earlier how to do the nmap scan. So now we are successfully connected to the IoTGoat backdoors, right? If I press ls, boom, there we go, right? And then we go cd, cd etc, boom, right? And then ls, now we see all of the files here. Let's go to the shadow file and the password. We can use this one, cat passwd, to check the username here. Now we find the username root and IoTGoat users, right? We can also find the cat shadow file. There we go. This is the encrypted password, right? Okay, so let's do a brute force, right? How we do a brute force? Brute force, we're gonna use Hydra. So let's use Hydra here. The command is here, Hydra. We're gonna use Hydra -L IoTGoat users, right? -P, the password list here, .txt. I have the password dictionary. I think I need to go to the IoT first. Hold on. Control C. I need to go to CD here, download, and then CD IoT ls, because my password is in this directory IoT. So now let's do the Hydra thing. Now we can do the Hydra brute force Hydra IoTGoat user using password list, the IP address -T, 4 and SSH. So we're gonna try to do this, okay? Brute force this. Enter. Now we are attacking, right? Let's see how long does it take here. Okay, now we find that the IoTGoat user, the password is this one, right? So now, earlier we find, in the first part of the video, I show you the static one. Now we do the brute force online. So if I do like this, what you call this, SH IoTGoat user, enter that IP address. Now I'm able to copy this 7. Let me see. 7 UJ MK0O0VI ZXV, enter, boom. Now, 7 UJ MK0O0VI ZXV. Boom. Now we are getting